What's up, folks? Welcome back to Beyblade Burst. I'm your host, Michael Nightwing, and I'm here with King Kai Nightwing, and we are unboxing the Evo Elite. No, is this an Evo Elite? Yeah, Evo Elite Champions Pro Set from Beyblade Burst Pro Series Hasbro. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, what's up? Before we get started, do me a solid favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Turn on the bell notification so you get all of our updates. Then head on over to our TikTok, follow us there, and then head on over to our Instagram and then follow us over there. That way you can stay up to date on all of our giveaways, contests, and battles. So that being said, let's get started. Let's get back to business and Beyblade. Okay, yeah, so the front of the box looks like a box. This thing is like $56 when it comes with the tax. You get Sword, Valtryek, and then Wizard Fafnir. We got the pictures on the side of what it looks like. Can you see that? Boom, yeah, you guys can see that. It's a launcher, blah. Okay, so stats on the side of the box are iffy, so we're not even going to go over these. We already know this is kind of sketchy, but you get the die-cast parts. So you get the weight, I don't know what this thing is called, Retsu, I think it's called Retsu or something, but you get the Valtryek, Retsu, Sword, Sting again. I'm not sure why we're getting Sting another time, but we got it. Now I understand we already got the Blitz, disc twice already on Valtryek and also Zwei Luinor. But we also got Sting on the, one second, Kairos. Thank you. But we also got Sting on Orb Ingard. So yeah, I'm not sure why they're including it with this one. It feels kind of lazy, but it is what it is. And then we get the Wizard Fafnir. Oh, sorry, we also get Extreme Dash. We get Wizard Fafnir, so we get Wizard Fafnir. The weight on Fafnir, I don't think is the actual stock combo weight, but I'll have to double check that later. Ratchet and then Rise. Now, we also get a recolor of the stadium. So one of the things that Hasbro's trying to do with these is make it competitive, which is totally cool. I do feel as though Rise is competitive because they use that a lot in Canada and Extreme Dash, but the rest of these parts I don't see as competitive for Beyblade. But we're going to take a look and see what we got. So let's go right here. That's weird. Did it fall at the bottom? All right, so I didn't have to do that, but you already knew that. All right. So we get the stadium here, which is the darker stadium. So I like this color. I would love to know if any of you all are competitive bladers. What do you all think about like using this stadium as the standard stadium for the WBO? My thought is that the regular TT standard stadium is no longer being made, so there needs to be a replacement. And why not use the one that's readily available that's coming out from Hasbro? I would love to know you all's opinions on it because I am a new to competition blader and I'm not that good of a competition blader. So I would love to know from folks that are actually good what you think. So we're gonna set the stadium right here. Kairos, what's wrong with you? And it kind of comes packaged in this box like this, and you just get these pieces. This is what you get, which is cool. You don't get this, which is cool, and you get the, we went over this, these parts kind of just in paper like this. So they look nice and shiny, everything looks good. So we'll put this thing together, put the stadium together real quick, and then we'll get back to you in a second. Okay, so the stadium's put together. Like I said, it looks fantastic. I'm a huge fan of it. Love the way they make these things look. I'm more of a fan of pockets on a stadium than I am the openings, because I feel as though with the Takara Tomy stadiums, them lacking in pockets in those openings lead to blades getting damaged. That happens a lot at tournaments. The blade flies out through the pocket and then rubs against the concrete. And I don't think that's really good for longevity purposes. But in my opinion, Hasbro is more for, hey, quiet. Hasbro is more for longevity, where Takara Tomy is more for More like quick destruction of the blade, so you have to buy more. That's my thought on it, so let me know what you think. But let's go ahead and get to the blades themselves and the QR codes. So that's what we're gonna get to first. Y'all have waited long enough for those. Here you go, QR codes for the game are gonna be these two. Boom, all right, we're good to go on that end. Wizard Fafnir. So one of the things about Wizard Fafnir, the original mold, from what I heard, was super trash. It was super loose, and then they gave it an updated mode, which is the one I have from a random booster recolor. And this one feels like it might be from that one. It's a lot snugger. And also, if you saw my Ace Dragon unboxing, you would have saw that the Ace Dragon that we have here from Pro Series has burst stoppers or burst resistors, which is also from an updated mode as well. And I also know I have a Bushin, a Shindra from Takira Tomy that is actually quite snug compared to the original Bushin and Shindra. So the mode updates are a real deal. So this Wizard Fafnir actually feels a lot better than the one I had. And then Sword Valtryek here comes with another dash driver. And this actually feels like a good dash driver. This is actually a real dash driver, especially when you compare it to the Destroy Dash that they gave us with one of the Valtryek recolors, the Chozy Valtryek. This one is actually quite dashing. So that was nice that they were considerate enough to give us that. Oh yeah, that's snug too. Yeah, that's snug. We'll have to do a separate video about teeth wear on these new ones, but I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. Everybody is making fun and talking trash about Hasbro and their Pro Series teeth wearing, and I've shown you all before that I've already worn down the teeth on like 3 Belial chip cores, and also Dangerous Belial chip core and Savior Valkyrie chip core, all from Takira Tomy with just regular dash drivers. So I think it needs to be noted that both of the companies just aren't doing well when it comes to protecting the teeth of their blades. But now I get to weighing these things. So we're taking a look here at Wizard Fafnir. And Wizard Fafnir. Yeah, there we go. So the Wizard layer comes in at 12. The weight is 7. And the chip is 3. So it's a 7, 8, 9. This will be 21. 22 grams, all right. And then Ratchet is 28 grams, which I didn't realize Ratchet was so heavy. And Rise comes in at 6 grams. So all in all, Wizard Fafnir comes in at a total of 56 grams, which actually is super light, especially when you compare it to Greatest Raphael, which we just unboxed earlier. Hopefully you saw that. 73. So, but clearly this is a couple years behind. And now let's take a look at Sword Valtryek. The Sword layer comes in at 9 grams. The weight is 10. And the Valtryek chip core comes in at 3 grams. So that gives it a total of 21. Sting, 29. So I didn't know Sting was that heavy either. Wow. And then Extreme Dash is 5. And a total of 54. So 54 and 55 grams for the weight. The launchers they gave us are the standard light launchers. We got the blue one for Sword and then the yellow one here for the Wizard Fafnir. What I'm interested to see is whether or not Hasbro is going to release a launcher. Hopefully not a new LR launcher like the Quad Drive, like an actual launcher, sparking launcher, maybe even the actual LR launcher that came with the Master Diabolo set, or even some sparking or something other than these ones. Like, I appreciate these, they're good to have. I like to let people use these for battles. You know, they get destroyed, you have so many, but I think a stronger power launcher would be appreciated when it comes to a competitive stance. All right, so with that being said, all the things I've spoken about, we're gonna do some battles between Wizard Fafnir and Sword Valtryek. So we're gonna start off with Fafnir first, and we're gonna use these launchers. Okay, nice bit of spin, and then backtrack. Okay, so that was a terrible launch, but I also got 2 clicks in. So it was a terrible launch that I just did there. Let me try it again. There we go. So I do think we need to wear down this rubber because it hits hard, but it's very awkward. Let's bring this camera in a little bit closer so you all can see a little bit. And let's raise this camera up. Hold on 1 second. Okay, there we go. So we have a better camera angle so you all can see here. And then, yeah, so let's go ahead and try this again. It was a nice launch on that go around. I believe I did much better. Oh, good hit. But you can see it definitely runs out of stamina super quick just because it's using a rubber driver. But with that being said, Fafnir also seems to run out of stamina. So I'm guessing maybe the hits are impacted more than I think it does. Nice. Okay, another Fafnir victory. Let's try a handspin on Fafnir. Terrible handspin. Actually, let's try it staying still. It's supposed to be one of the gimmicks with Fafnir. I don't think it has enough energy coming out of bow track. Let's go with a handspin though. No. All right, we got a little bit of spin. And as you all know, it actually does have rubber, so you don't have to worry about that. Remember, the Hypersphere one did not have rubber, which was quite disheartening. Yeah, so that's gonna be this. I think we need to do some more battles with this Extreme Dash to kind of wear it down a bit, to give it a little bit more pliability when it comes to the stadium, give it a little bit more speed. But all in all, I'm actually quite satisfied with this set for like 56 bucks. And what James said over at TNJ Making Burst makes complete sense. If these were individual, you would have paid $20 a piece for them. So this would have been 20, this would have been 20. So that would have been 40. And then the stadium itself usually goes, what, 12, 15 bucks. So it would have been $55. Then you add in some tax. So I think all in all, this was a very solid pickup. Yeah, now one thing I do want to do is make a combo and take it to a tournament. I'm a little skeptical because I want to win this tournament because it's the last one of the year. But I may just go into Bladers Kingdom number 3 and use only pro. That's what I'm gonna do. Bladers Kingdom number 3, I'm going to only pro series base. That's my plan right now. If I change it, I'm sorry, but that's the plan. But yeah, so with that being said, do us a solid favor. Are you still back there, King? What are you doing? King. Yeah, you back there. Do us a solid favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video. If you can, please go home and tell your mother you love her. We would love to know what you would like to see in the comments below. What type of battle, type of marathons. Let us know. We'll do our best to make it happen. And thank you so much for watching. We are the Nightwing boys, and we appreciate you so much. So, see ya. See ya.